Have you ever had a situation where an attorney could have been of value, but you didn't hire one because, well, it cost too much? Hi, my name is Donnie Short, and today I want to talk about something I'm very passionate about. In general, you may or may not share my passions, but I will show you how to be passionate about solving a certain problem that you may or may not know that you have. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how to ensure that every major decision you will make in your life will be the right one from here on out. After today, you will no longer have to give in to the pressures of society because of cost. I'm going to share something with you that you may have already known about, but I'm going to share with you why you should take advantage of it today. I want you to consider what I'm going to tell you in terms of performance, flexibility, and cost. Well, you may know many people who have very good products and services to show you, and they may be good things to explore to see if they solve some needs you may have. But since I am also a consumer like you, I would want those things to be something that solves a need, an immediate need. But as a businessman as well, it must be something dynamic enough that will create a lifestyle change for me as well. In fact, it should be something I don't have to sell, as it should sell itself. The service I'm going to share is LegalShield. Now, you may or may not have heard of them, even though they've been around since 1972. They pioneered the concept of having the high cost of legal fees reduced in the same way as those doctor and hospital fees covered in your major medical plan. Just as you can access high quality medical care with your major medical plan at your job, with LegalShield you can have an entire attorney firm, in fact a network of over 7,000 experienced provider attorneys on retainer, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere in America and most of Canada at a reduced rate. Just like your major medical plan, where you do not pay retail for medical care because you're a member, you can forget paying retail for legal services with LegalShield. How can they do this? Well, because LegalShield has nearly 1.6 million members who enjoy their legal plan memberships, and it is that collective buying power that allows me and others to be able to access an attorney for about $20 a month. Listen, I can tell you all of the many things that you can get for free with LegalShield, and it would be impressive. I can also tell you how you can make a substantial financial difference in your life with LegalShield as a business opportunity, and it literally would be mind-bending. But at the end of the day, if the underlying service doesn't deliver on its benefits, it won't matter what promises it will make, and it will fail you. If it isn't any good, the opportunity will dissolve as well. No, I'm going to tell you why you should enroll in LegalShield. Now, of course, you may or may not see a need, but if LegalShield can A, save you money, and or B, make you money, wouldn't that be worth exploring? Simply, the average cost of an attorney in America is nearing $300 an hour. Since a LegalShield member can call their approved provider legal law firm on any legal matter and have their issues reviewed and action taken with the possibility of a positive outcome just because you sought the advice of an expert and not worry about the high cost, how much money will that alone save you? If every time you call that expert, which you can call an unlimited number of times, by the way, you save at least $250 by having a membership that only costs you about $20 a month instead of hundreds per hour. How many times would you call the attorney if they've already been paid in advance? You see, if the areas that are not free, such as contested divorces, bankruptcy, or crimes that you commit, are reduced by 25% without having to Google an attorney, wouldn't you consider that to be a great deal? Certainly you don't have to no longer look for an attorney because you already have one. If every time you call, you know that you will be calling a law firm with at least 15 years of experience, and the attorney assigned to you has at least 10 years of experience, wouldn't you feel confident that your matter will get the professional attention it deserves, and that you need, and for only $20 a month? I mean, that's a wonderful bargain when you really balance it out. If you wanted to get your last will and testament done, for instance, that saves you about $1,000. Wouldn't you want an experienced professional estate planning attorney to do that for you, knowing it will be done right? And what if you could have all of that available to you with a free downloadable mobile app? Imagine pushing a red button on that app in the event of an emergency and having someone answer in 6 seconds or less, having the proper attorney get on the phone with you and have the entire call recorded as evidence in your favor. How much peace of mind would you have? How much peace of mind would your family have? You see, this is just a sample of what you get, and you may feel more comfortable dealing with a family member or a relative who is in the legal industry to do it for you. But bear in mind, many attorneys go to other attorneys to get their work done. Just like a doctor will go to another doctor to handle a medical concern because either the attorney or the doctor is not specialized in that particular area. But basically, wouldn't you rather go to the attorneys that other attorneys go to if they will review your contracts, contact someone who owes you money, a contractor who didn't keep their promises, or contact that principal at a school where your child is not being treated fairly? Having someone on your side from the offices of instead of your letterhead can make all the difference in the world sometimes. Wouldn't you appreciate having the peace of mind knowing that you can access an attorney at 2:30 in the morning, even if you're out of state and it's Christmas Eve because of a questionable traffic stop with a trooper, or you were in a car accident out of state? The key is if you can get the very best legal advice for a low monthly rate instead of a high hourly rate and get more service because your firm can call on any of 7,000 attorneys across America in the LegalShield network to help you with any legal matter, no matter how small or large, doesn't that make sense? What if you can have your identity monitored and restored in the event of a breach, along with your spouse and up to 8 qualified children in your home, for just one low monthly fee? Wouldn't that make sense too? Listen, you can go to places like Walmart or Costco and get nearly anything nowadays. You can go to people you know and someone somewhere is operating a network marketing business like Avon or Five Links or It Works, and they may have something that you would like to buy. You would either support them to help them out or because they have what fills some need that you have. You can look at some commercial on cable and sign up and pay to download legal forms and then pay another fee to get other types of legal assistance. But regardless of where you go, no one can do for you what LegalShield can do for you at this low cost. If what you get from LegalShield is as good, if not better, than anything you currently know about, but costs a mere fraction of that retail cost, doesn't that make financial sense? Saving money using a LegalShield membership instead of paying retail for an attorney to create a will or a power of attorney, for instance, as well as enjoying the discounts from LegalShield perks for those things you spend money on anyway, just makes entirely too much sense to a lot of people. That is probably why LegalShield is signing tens of thousands of families up every single month. Listen, as a business model, if it makes this sense, it can make dollars if people knew that you could offer this and save them time and money. Don't you think they would rather support your business while you solve their problems? So having said that, let me address the upfront issue of sales. I've heard people say to me, listen, I'm not a salesperson, or I can't do what you do, or you're good at that and I'm not. See, I'm not sure why people like to pre-confess failure, but that's what happens. So let me remove that from your mind. Listen, if you hear of a good deal, be it a movie, a restaurant, clothing store, phone service, television show, or whatever, you will tell your friends about it. Just like they would you. They would all tell you about it. In fact, if you personally had a solution for a situation facing someone you care about, what would you do? I mean, you don't get paid anything other than the satisfaction you really helped a friend in need. In fact, your testimony about that solution is far more powerful than you realize because you are speaking from personal experience. If you had success with it, and they could as well, would you keep any of that to yourself? It has been said and proven that people don't care how much you know, but find it far more important to know how much you care. That, my friends, is not selling. It's sharing. In fact, it's more than just sharing. It's relating and revealing what this great deal you discovered can do for them. You already know what it can do for you, so who's selling what? No one. Listen, I'm not going to go into the 5 different ways one can make money with LegalShield in this video. I won't bore you with the fact that you can get paid daily as well as for the lifetime of that membership. No, those are just the multi-flavored icings on the LegalShield opportunity cake. I want you to just know one thing. If a LegalShield membership can save someone lots of money, it can make lots of money for a person willing to just share this information with their friends. Truly, it's just that simple. If they can imagine having this much power in their hands to save and make money, they will probably prefer that you show them how to do it, right? Think about how you purchase something now. You hear about it, you look into it, you weigh the benefits of owning it, and you buy it. You weren't sold anything, you sought information about it, had that information revealed to you, and you decided. You weren't sold anything, you bought it after you did your due diligence. So, if you know people who like complaining to people about how much they had to pay for an attorney for some issue in their lives, you can either tell them they could have saved money by having a LegalShield membership, or how they will save money by having a LegalShield membership for the legal eventualities in their life in advance. And you will be compensated for it. And I will teach you how by speaking for you, saying the things you can't say yet because you're new. I'll be your business partner and advocate. I will teach you how to duplicate me through you to others who will want the opportunity that you will have, as well as the lifestyle. So listen,